Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Ignite Your Website Marketing. My name is Robert, your host with the most knowledge in website design, digital marketing, and SEO. If you want to learn how to ignite your website marketing, please subscribe below, and you'll get and also click for notifications to get some of the notifications when I do another live stream or I post a new video. So today's topic, I want to talk about why SEO is important and give you simple strategies you can apply to your website that will help you get new leads for your business. So let's get into it because I got a lot of great stuff. So why is SEO important for your business, and why is it you want to have good SEO on your website? Well, you want to have good SEO on your website so your website can be found when people Google for key terms that relate to your business or service or products. So if you have a website that's not optimized properly, when people go online to search for a particular product or service that you're offering, you're going to have a hard time showing up in the search engine results, and therefore you won't generate new leads for your business. And so when you optimize your website, you are optimizing it for key terms that people are searching for, adding content to your website that will help other people be inspired about what it is your product is or what it is you're trying to say on your blog. And I wanted to give you guys a couple tips today on how you could get started with your SEO so you can get to optimizing your website properly and get new leads for your business or to your blog when people are searching for content or that they want to learn more about, or if they're looking for your business, or if they're looking for like a particular type of product. So the first thing I want to get into here is having keywords on your website. Now, it's important that your website has keywords on it if you want to be found for a particular search related term. And I'm going to pull up my keyword research tool to show you what I'm talking about and how when you add keywords to your website and you start ranking for those keywords, your website will show up in the search engine results, whether it be on Google, Bing, or any other search engine that someone might be using as they're going online. So what do I mean? So let's dive more into what it means to have keywords on your website. So when you're creating content for your website, whether you're doing a blog, whether you're doing you have a business website and you want to get people locally to go to your website, you have to have particular keywords people are searching for on Google in order to show up on the Google search engine results. And though other people have these keywords and are ranking for these particular type of keywords, there's tons of results that show up when people type in these keywords. And I mean, you might not be on the first page of Google right away. Over time, you got to kind of build the content on your website. You got to build links, and you have to, promote your website through social media, YouTube, guest posting, to get, then when you get more visitors for that to your website, that way it will help you optimize. It will help you rank for those keywords. And there's a lot of technical stuff that goes into all this. So I'm going to try my best to simplify it for you guys, so make this easy so you can get started today. So I'm going to go right now. I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to show you guys some, like, what I mean by keywords. And let's get going here. Share my screen. Okay. Share screen. And then I'm going to pull up my screen here, and we are going to share a screen. So here we go. Okay. So this is what, this is like the search engine. This is where people go to look for products, services, look for advice on stuff when they're looking, for something online. And so you want to have relevant keywords on your website that when someone goes to type it in, your website will, because it has that keyword, it will show up in the search engine results. So I'm just going to give you a couple ideas of what I mean by keyword, and then we'll go into the keyword research, and I'll show you like how much monthly search volume that particular keyword gets. So let's start here. We're going to go with, let's just go with plumbing. I always use this one. Let's do a different one. Let's go with HVAC near me. So this would be a sample of a particular keyword someone might have on their website. So if they're looking for, HVAC services, like, their business is show. So in Tempe, so I typed in a keyword HVAC Tempe, and as you're scrolling down here, you see all these results show up here in the Google My Business Local 3 right here. Then you get a bunch of other search engine results here with the HVAC services in Tempe, and this kind of goes on. There'll be like another listing, and you see these. Well, this will go on and on, but you see I have that keyword HVAC Tempe. So let me do photographer in Phoenix. So if I do like, and mind you, can do this for your location. If you're not in Arizona, I'm just using Arizona because I'm in Arizona. You can type in your city name and while you're looking for these keywords. So I'm just going to do Phoenix. Photography. Again, this would be another keyword that a particular person would have on their website. And you get all these results because, Phoenix photography. And you can implement these into your title tags and your meta descriptions. And I did a great video on this. I'm going to put it up in the card here for you to see on how to write good meta tags and everything, so you can kind of learn more on how to do this. So you got all these here. Now I'm going to go to a tool that I use to do my keyword research when I'm thinking about adding content to my blog, to my website, or to like landing pages for particular cities in my area. So I'm going to go to Uber Suggests. And this is like a very powerful keyword tool that, there's plenty of them out there, but this will help you to figure out like what are good keywords to have on my website. So I'm just going to go to keyword overview here. I'm just going to type in a keyword, and then I'm going to go to search. Just give it a second. So you'll see here that the search volume for this particular keyword is 480. This is an SEO difficulty. I'll go more into this on a later stream, but this shows how easy it would be to rank for that particular keyword. So it seems like it's pretty easy, and you get a list of other keywords like suggestions right here that you can use on your website content as well. And so what you normally do, you want to do, you can, Google Ads also has a key research free one, but when you're writing your content, you want to have content that includes some of these keywords in the main header, in the subheaders, and on the in the body of the text, where it just kind of describes everything. You don't want to like overdo it. You want to just have those terms on there and add those to your meta tag. So I just use photography as an example. So take this example and apply it to your business. Do the service name and location, and this will help you do your keyword research, and you can figure out like, well, what would be the good keywords to use on your content. So definitely want to like look into that when you're doing your keyword research. You don't want to use keywords that are going to be hard to rank for. You want to use keywords that are going to be easy to rank for, and that there's different types of keywords. There's just like a regular keyword, say that you're a photographer, you can have photography, but then there's broad match keywords. So you can do wedding, photographer, and Phoenix. And then you can do super long tail keywords and add that to your content, which would be best wedding photographer in Phoenix, Arizona. So these are just 3 different types of keywords that you could like just. So when you're doing your research, you can do like a generic one, which is just like photography. But if you want to do like your location, or you add a couple words onto that, so you can do a broad match one and add Phoenix wedding photography or Phoenix photography. And then if you want to do the long tail one, which long tail, it stands for a longer keyword. It's kind of like wedding photographer, best wedding photographer in Phoenix, Arizona. And so when you're doing your content, no matter what it is, you want to consider, when you're doing your research, using the variations of these keyword types, to help you rank for those keywords. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about here is having unique content on your website. By unique content, I'm talking about content that is interesting. And this is mostly, you can add this to your blogs, you can add this to your home page on the website, or various services pages on your website. But you want to consider, when you're writing your content, what it is, what problem you're going to solve for the person who goes on the website. When they click on their website and scroll through the content, what is it about your content that you're creating? How's that going to help solve a problem? How is that going to be unique compared to like other people's? There's thousands of plumbing businesses out there, but what is it that's unique about your plumbing business that you can write on your website and just kind of elaborate on and just make it interesting for the person who comes to the website? And you can do research and using the keyword tool I just showed you. I'll probably do another video on this later, but you can see what type of, when people like go to like a plumbing business website, if you go to one of your competitors' website, you say you type it into the search engine tool, you can see for yourself like what it is, like what pages are getting the most clicks on that person's website. And then you can go on those pages and kind of see, well, hey, you just scroll through the content and see what's unique about it. But then from there, develop your own original content and make it interesting to the person who comes to the website. And like I said before, you can also incorporate some of these keywords into their content, just to get you ranking for those. And then if your website addresses a problem, or if it had, say like, again, use the plumbing example. If you're Okay, so say you have a plumbing business and some of the content on your website addresses a common problem that most people have about plumbers, maybe like how to find the right plumber, what should I look for when, choosing a plumbing company. Um, you can also do like a lot of how-to stuff for people, basic stuff, like talk about like how to like unclog a toilet. I mean, which is very simple, but that's just a minor example right there. And so, but you want to just have a lot of interesting content on your website. I mean, even if you're doing, I have I have a client who sells French bulldogs, and we create a lot of content that talks about a lot of facts about French bulldogs that people consider, like what are the dog's personalities like, what are the things to look for in a French bulldog breeder when finding one, how do you raise a French bulldog puppy, and just the list can go on and on. So that's kind of unique content. And when we're writing this content, we put some keywords into the content to help him, rank for some key words as well. And we do it all, when we do like the link building, and whether it's internal or external link building. Oh, 1 second here. I just got to take a sip of water. I think I have allergies or something today. But no, you definitely want to make sure that the content on your website is important. I mean, you can do the same thing. Say you want to go on YouTube and just do a lot of like content on YouTube for your business. You can just simply by going into like people who have done a bunch of like how-to videos on this and that, or trying to learn how to like be, maybe trying to just, for self-development. Maybe there's people who want to develop, learn self-development and become a better person. And you can go into YouTube and you can type in like, certain like topics, and then see for yourself like how many likes those topics are getting. Or you can like go to a particular channel that covers a particular topic, whether it be plumbing, what else, self-development, maybe dog training. And you can, and if they have a lot of videos, you can select their most popular videos, and from there you can use those content, the title, so you look at the videos and you use some of those ideas from the titles and the videos when creating your own content, yet still be original and do it. Moving on here, I'd like to go into link building strategies or strategy. Link building strategies are very important if you want to build your domain authority and rank for particular keywords. There's 2 types of link building strategies. There's internal linking, and then there's external linking. So what do I mean by this? Internal linking is when you create links on your website. Maybe you got a blog, or maybe on your homepage you mentioned this particular service. You could create a link to that service page from there, and then say you're writing a blog. I use some key terms in the blog, like for the French bulldog client I was telling you about. When we write his blogs, we use like French bulldog pup breeder in Michigan. So we'll like link that, and then we'll link it to a page on the website that's relevant to that particular key term. And you can also do this when you write a bunch of blogs, and maybe you have one blog that's very broad and it just covers a lot of stuff. And so what you can do when you're writing your blog is like, say you're doing SEO, you're an SEO expert, web design expert, and you did like a blog article on SEO, like 5 strategies of SEO. Well, in that blog, you can also do separate blogs with those 5 strategies, and use like a key term to rank to link to that blog or link to the homepage, depending on how you use it. Now, the final link building strategy is the external one, and this is where you go reach out to someone and you get a guest post. And what a guest post is pretty much you would go onto someone's website and who has a particular business, and they have a Write for Us section. I'll show you guys actually right now, because it's probably be a lot easier if I showed you all. So I'm going to share my screen again, and then I can't share the StreamYard's screen. Share. Okay, we are here again. So I'm going to go back to Google here. And I did a video on how to do a guest post outreach. And I'll put that up in the card for you guys, so you guys can take a look into that. And there I tell you how to do your research for, particular people who you want to do a guest post for. So, and then I tell you how to reach out for them through a letter and everything, and and then just how to come up with topic ideas and pitch it to them. So yeah, definitely want to check that out. Again, I'll put that up in the card here. So let's get going. So I'm going to go back to Google. So I'm on Google, and so say you are a personal trainer and you want to get a backlink to your website. So I just type in something like this, or better yet, so you got all these right here. So you'll get normally you can type in Write for Us fitness guest post, but so you just find all these other websites right here, and you go on to these websites, and you pretty much follow the guidelines for the guest post, and you pitch them an article. And one thing I like to do before I'm doing that, because you want to have your blog guest post on a website that has a high domain authority. And by having it on a high domain authority in Google's eyes, when they see that you have a link on that website and it goes back to your website, Google's going to see that. They're going to see that you're linked to this other website that has a high domain authority, and that's going to help you boost your domain authority. You got to do a lot of these guest posts, but it definitely helps rank your the keywords and everything you're looking for. But yeah, one thing you want to look for when you're doing these, so I just copy and paste the link right here, and I want to just kind of see what the domain authority is on this website. And if it's not good domain authority, I'm not going to reach out to that person. And looking at it right now, the domain authority is 30. So this would be a good one to a good website to reach out to and have your blog posts on there and just ask for a backlink, because that is a good domain authority. So when you're looking for a domain authority, when you're doing your research, you want to look for anything like 15 to 100. That's pretty good. And just in case I didn't cover it, domain authority is pretty much how authoritative is your website, how legit is your website in the eyes of Google. And so if you have a zero domain authority right now, don't worry about that. Your website is probably new, and you probably don't have enough links linking back to your website, but you can build your domain authority just by getting guest posts and everything, and that's going to help you link for these particular keywords that people are searching for. Because when your domain authority goes up in Google's eyes, that shows that you are a trusted website, and therefore they're going to want to rank your keywords that you want to rank for on the Google search engines. So definitely, and this also relates to what I said earlier about content creation. The content, when you're writing your content on your website, you want to write it so you seem like an expert, like so if you're a plumber, you want to write stuff that's going to make you be an expert. Or if you're a photographer, the same thing. You want to do blog posts and stuff that that shows that you know what you're talking about. Because when you have unique content that shows that you're an expert in your field, that is also going to help boost you in the rankings for the search terms and everything. So definitely check the domain authority. And I want to get a little more into internal linking before I end the stream here. But so when you do your internal linking, that also shows you can use particular keywords on your website that link to another page, but you want to make sure that it's linking to a page that's kind of similar, that talks that so say if you're okay, I'll use me as an example. So my web design business, I've written some blogs about SEO and backlinks. So what I'll do is I'll do a link that goes to my SEO services page. And I mean, the more internal linking that you have, it's also going to, in Google's eyes, help make them see that you're a trusted website and that you're an expert at what you're doing. Because when they crawls your website, it picks up all these links. It picks up the internal links and the external links. And that is and when Google sees that, that's going to push you up in the rankings and everything. And that you definitely want to, if you don't have any backlinks, that's a good thing. You want to kind of get working on that. And this is the backlink, the external linking strategies and the internal linking strategies is something that you would do over a period of time just to get the results that you want to help boost your domain authority and help you rank for the keywords. So you definitely want to be patient. There's no instant results with all this stuff. It's all about just doing the work. If you don't do the work, you're not going to get the results that you want with your website by getting leads from your website. Oh, I'm stuttering here. But if you take the time and put in the work, it's going to pay off in the end. And with anything, if you work at it, one action builds upon another, and eventually, you're going to get the result that you want with your website, and that is getting more leads for your business and optimizing your SEO for certain keywords that people are searching for online. So anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed the channel. Be sure to give it a thumbs up. Oh, not channel, but I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up. And I'm going to be creating some kick-ass content in 2021. I got a lot of great stuff coming up. So be sure to subscribe and hit the notification buttons, because you don't want to miss out on the content that I'm going to be creating, because I'm very passionate about what I do, and I really want to help everyone out here with my knowledge so they can take their SEO, digital marketing, and website design to the next level. Until next time, I will see you then. Bye.